Okay, y'all. I want to show you how I receive my messages, right? The beginning of messages, how you pick up on messages. How do you know when the universe is trying to tell you something? Like, how do you know when you're getting a download, right? Remember, the rules are pay attention to the things that keep on repeating itself. That's the kicker. If you could pay attention to anything, it could be the smallest thing, but you'll notice it because it wants you to notice it. Like, you will keep seeing it in a different way, a different form, a different fashion, but you'll know it's that thing. Now, we're dealing with words. Words are alive. So I'm finna show y'all how I have gotten a new word, and this word is going to be a life lesson for me somehow. And this word is shoe. Simple word. Shoe. Now, out of all the words in the world, Tasha, why would you pick shoe? Well, I did not pick shoe. Shoe keeps picking me. Now, this is the beginning of a shoe thing, right? Okay. First, I told y'all I had the dream of my feet, both my feet being planted in the dirt, in black dirt, like I'm a tree. And I wiggle my way out, and when I pull my feet up from the black dirt, and when I dust the dirt off my feet, I have stones, these beautiful jewels and like charms, earring type looking things coming out of my toes. The first 3 toes on both of my feet are fully developed, and the last 2 toes, you can see the rhinestone colors. I wouldn't call them rhinestones because they coming from the spiritual realm. Like, what do you call a gemstone that come from the spiritual realm and grow from inside your body, right? So that's a prophetic dream. That's telling me that I'm walking on holy ground. That's letting me know that I carry the saints inside the tower, inside my building, inside my vessel. I'm equipped with what God need me to be equipped with, right? Because it's nobody's placing anything on my body. These things are coming from within my body, like they're growing from inside my toes. So I have royalty inside of me. I have jewels. I have knowledge. This stuff I'm spending to y'all ain't nothing but jewels, right? And I'm walking a path. I'm walking a certain way. I'm walking a path. Now that's one dream dealing with feet. Feet. Okay. The next thing I see a video of a man doing something kind for a homeless person. And this man gives this man some money, but he takes his shoes off his feet and he gives it to the homeless man. I said, that was nice. And it was touching because to get my gratitude up, to make my emotions up there, to like make my frequency high, I like to look at videos of people doing nice things for people because that's what I want to do, be able to do nice things for people. And if you keep on looking at stuff like that, you get well done. I mean, it be a frog in your throat so thick, like, and you be crying. It's just the goodness, and people really be looking out for people who be down bad, right? So that caught my eye. The shoe thing caught my eye. So you got to pay attention to things that match and things that keep repeating itself. Feet and shoes go together. Now, you can't overlook a dream with your your toes got jewels coming out of them. So that's going to stick with you. And that feeling you getting from that video is going to stick with you. So I am reading Ruth, right? And I have given some girls some assignments to read Ruth, right? Because I'm building a chapter currently. And their first assignment is to read the story of Ruth and tell me, what do you think about Ruth? Like, do you see Ruth in yourself? Like, I want to know what the story of Ruth means to them. And one of the things in Ruth that we discussed was the passing of the shoe. Go read Ruth if you want to know about the shoe thing. One of the relatives was supposed to marry Ruth, but he had wives already, so it's like he was like, nah, I ain't with all that, So they followed the law, and he took his shoe off and passed it down, right? So that gave Boaz the right to marry Ruth because they kept it in the family. Like, your husband died, you gotta marry his brother. He died, you gotta marry the cousin. Now you just gotta go through the family, and we get mad because some of our family members sleep with our folk. Like, back then, that junk was like that. That's why people still do it today, because the energy ain't went nowhere. People still do that junk. Just because you say it ain't right, they don't think it ain't right. So that's another thing about another thing with the shoe thing, right? So last night, my nephew was over here. And my nephew was telling me that he met a famous rapper's son. And he had on some Balenciagas. And the dude was telling him that he would pay him money to take the shoes off of his feet. Like, get him his shoes and he'll pay for them. I was like, how much he was offering for them darn shoes? But my folk like, dude wasn't finna, I don't care what he was offering me. These were my shoes. Like, I like my shoes. He was like, and I wasn't finna walk home without no shoes on. Like, who does that? Like, he said, but by the end of the week, I did end up selling my shoe, auntie. But at the time, just think, we're having a conversation about shoes. So tonight, my brother called me, and he's telling me about a homeless person that was at the gas station. And he said, for some reason, I just offered this man my shoes. Now, Tasha, you need to start paying attention. This got too much to do with feet, and it got too much to do with shoes. God is speaking, and it got something to do with shoes. So I went through my scriptures, and I researched shoes, and I went into shoes. I went deep into shoes. The soul of shoes. Yes, shoes have souls. You hear the language? Don't your shoes have souls? Your feet have souls. Y'all, it's a secret of the 5 trees. I don't know if I ever told y'all this, but the secret of the 5 trees is your head, your arms with your hands, your legs, and your feet. That's 5 trees. See, everything is symbolic, right? Symbolism, everything, but it all goes back to the body. They say the earth ain't nothing but a woman laying on her belly. That's what I heard a long time ago. But that would be something, right? But listen. So, I had to pay attention to shoes now. It's a moth in my room. Why is a moth in here? But I have to pay attention to shoes now, y'all, because shoes keep on repeating itself. So what the Spirit is giving me is, when you're in God, shoes off, because you on holy ground. And you spirit, you can't put on no shoes. How you gonna put shoes on spirit? You gotta find some legs and some feet to put some shoes on, right? So When you're in God, your shoes are off because you're walking on holy ground. But out here in Caesar world, you need shoes. Because shoes protect the soles in your feet. I'm going to say that again. Out here in Caesar world, you need shoes to protect the soles in your feet. I didn't say one soul. I said souls. Okay. Now we talk about the virgins, right? The holy words that God carried, the words that are his powers. When they're in you and your vessel is full of sorrow, full of anger, full of hatred, full of bitterness, remember you grow weeds and you grow thorns and thistles and sticker-brow bushes, and you puncture and you hurt the feet of the virgins, right? And the thorns and weeds grow around the virgins and it chokes them. These are words of righteousness, y'all. This is a word channel. It's all about the word. And when the Holy Spirit sees that you're that type of vessel, remember he removes them. Because his job is to protect them. He's not going to let you hurt the virgins. Like you're not going to be able to abuse God's words. You're not going to be able to slander God's words. You're not going to be able to be that full of that and expect them words to dwell in that same vessel. They don't go together. It could only be one master. You can't serve two masters. And you can't straddle the fence. You can't be double-minded. And you can't have a doubtful mind. So you got to choose this day which words you're going to serve. Meaning, serve means if you put on the garment of righteousness, you're going to be that word. Like your actions is going to be righteousness. So you will be doing righteousness. That's what serve means. You will be doing righteous acts. You will be talking righteous, walking righteous, thinking about righteous, finding righteous material. Like all your stuff will be about like righteousness. So back to these shoes. You can't walk around out here in Caesar world barefoot because you can hurt the soles in your feet. And we can't do that. So shoes are important. Meaning it's a time and a place for everything. Shoes. What type of shoes are you wearing? That describes your personality. And it describes how you talk, how you walk, how you think, how you act. Shoes mean a lot to God. Why y'all think Texas is shaped like a boot? Why do you think Italy is shaped like a high heel stiletto shoe? See that? So these things are alive. Pay attention to the things that keep on repeating itself. And I just left Texas. And we was having a conversation of why it looks like a boot. And we started researching all of the states that look like boots. Do you know you got states that look like cats playing with balls of yarn? Have you really looked at the world? It looked like stuff that we have. It looked like objects. The umbrella states. These states are shaped like objects. These objects talk. These objects are alive. And these objects mirror. And they come in all forms. But the object is the object. A boot is a boot. But a boot could be the shape of a state. Think about it. God deep. He go in layers. So this is a prophetic thing that I got going on with shoes and feet. My feet are protected. And it's the passing of the shoes, like I'm being handed down something. I'm gaining an inheritance. I'm given a right. I'm being gifted something. See? See how God talk? This is how you communicate with spirit. And when you by yourself, you got time to process these symbols. And then all you do is let the symbol marinate and let the thoughts pour from you. And that's exactly what that symbol represents. What you come up with about that symbol is exactly what that symbol is saying, because it's all telepathically and it's vibrational. So these are the vibrations that I'm picking up from the word shoe and from the word feet. And then, y'all, we was having a discussion about how Mary put the oil on her hair and rubbed Jesus' feet. We also talked about how Jesus washed feet. See what I'm saying? How the master ain't greater than the servant and the servant ain't greater than the master. Like God said, why I can't wash your feet? Let's sit down and let me wash your feet. Meaning, our feet walk into a whole lot of mess, y'all. Our feet hit the mess before we do. And some of us done stepped in some crappy situations. So the washing of the feet is the clearing of the path. It's the clearing of the bushes and the thorns and the weeds and whatever, the trash and whatever is in your way. The feet get washed so you can have a clear walk. You can walk on faith. You can walk on water. You could clear the pathway. Shoes protect the soles of your feet. And shoes have a soul. I don't know how else to break it down to y'all. You know what I'm saying? But this is how I get my downloads. So now, Shoe need to talk to me. Shoe got a message for me, and Shoe is not done because it has repeated itself too many times. Now, let me show y'all something, right? How we say things is of the devil, how you shouldn't do certain things. Don't listen to man. If you listen to man, you won't have none, you won't be none, you won't never go nowhere, you won't never experience anything. They call everything evil, everything the devil, anything man don't understand is a demon, is a devil, is okay. Everything is evil, right? Now, I don't know if y'all know this about me, but I am an Eastern Star. How your own feelings about it? I give two shits about that because I know what it really is, right? And what breaks my heart about the Masonic Order and the Eastern Stars is this. They're equipped with all this knowledge. This is all Masonry is. This is all being an Eastern Star is, y'all. This stuff I talk about is all being a Mason and the Eastern Star is. Things were created to keep y'all out, to make you think the devil is in everything. The devil is not in everything. And even in hell, in the worst places, God got angels stashed. So be careful what you call evil. If you don't know and you ain't been in it and you don't know, don't call anything evil. But let me tell y'all what I learned about the Eastern Star, right? I didn't want to be an Eastern Star no more because I saw how power made people act ugly. And It's some people turn something good into bad, and they make their own rules. They don't go by the right stuff. You got people with evil intentions, and if they can get you to follow them, they will get you to follow their evil intentions. It comes to where you can't even blame the person. You really gotta blame yourself, cause you gotta be aware. You only do what resonate with you. You don't get in stuff that you don't like. That you get in stuff that resonates with you. And I'm a seeker. I've been seeing all my life. I see dead people. I talk to spirits. I can't be normal, so I gotta go out there. Being in a box don't help me. Being in a box keep me frustrated. Being in a box irritate me so bad, because my consciousness tell me otherwise, that it's something bigger. But let me tell y'all what about the Eastern Star. I said I wasn't gonna deal with it no more, because I done got burned in it. And when I say burned, I mean your chapters don't last long. And I'm only talking about the ladies, because I don't know what the guys do. I ain't got shit to do with what the dudes do in a thing. I'm talking about the ladies. We love God. We're serving God. We're doing charitable things. We're trying to fix ourselves, right? But do you know, when women get together, they can tell some stuff. The jealousy. To watch women bicker. Then to watch women take something that's made in the honor of God. Because no matter how y'all want to get around it, Jesus was a Mason. Them apostles was Masons. They weren't just fishermen. Holy high people are Masons. If you're building your life, you're a freaking Mason. Get over it. If you working on yourself, you're a Mason. A mother and a son. You either or. Okay? So we got that out of the way. See, it's a word thing. Trick y'all. Look, y'all think it's something crazy. But people take things and turn it evil. But I said I wasn't dealing with it no more, because I done been burned. Like the jealousy of the women, how they fight, how they bicker. Then you got hoes trying to join. Unholy women that's there just to screw somebody in a beautiful suit, because they got lots and lots of uniforms and they are beautiful. So you get people who join this order for the wrong reasons, right? So one day, after saying I ain't want to have nothing to do with it no more, I was just sitting here bored. And you never stay in the junk long enough, because the chapters break up so much, because women just too jealous of each other. And y'all, we got to do better as a woman, because we need each other. But I sat down and read that literature for myself. When I tell you, I want to go slap every last one of them women, because do you know this stuff that I'm talking about is what they talk about? Thinking it's something that's a secret. It ain't no goddamn gone secret, y'all. It ain't no damn secret. It's, do you got the time and the patience to sit down long enough to spend time with yourself? And the reason they got to call it a secret, because if you talk about this stuff openly, they want to kill you. Look at all the martyrs. Knock them people off for no reason at all. Didn't make no sense. None whatsoever. Just because somebody telling you how to love yourself and how to get your mind right. But when I sat down and read this stuff, my heart broke, because I said, wow. Everything I used to say when I was little, they used to say, shut up, you lying. That didn't happen to you, that didn't happen to you. That's what it's all about, y'all. That's what it's all about. I found out when nothing wrong with me. That's why I keep telling y'all, ain't nothing wrong with you. They just keep this stuff secret, because you got to go with like-minded people to learn stuff like this. You can't make this stuff public. They want to damn do shit to you just because you want your life to work. They want to keep their foot in your neck. That's all this stuff is designed to do. But y'all, they got positions and people fight over positions. So I'm always high up. I got a favor. I never start what other people do. I always get bumped up. Somehow people see stuff in me and they just know I know how to do stuff. So I don't say now. I just go in and fit in, right? So seeing how people take God's word, pimpy, prostituted, it hurt me because I didn't know that I was sitting there with a gold mine of knowledge. But then it wasn't even a gold mine of knowledge because I was doing with all the literature and all the teachings. That's my freaking normal self. I was seeing myself in these books. But I didn't want to be in it no more, y'all, because it hurt. It hurt too bad when you be invested in something and everybody else not invested in it. So I said I wasn't going to do it no more. Tell me why I had a dream that I was with Jesus, because I've seen him several times. Y'all can kill that. He ain't real crap, because he is. If you think he is, he is. If you think he's not, he's not. That's how he works. So if you ain't seen him, because you ain't believing hard enough, because he do show up. And I was holding his hand, watching people get milk. Remember, I made the video about the milk. I was the one passing out the milk. Then how about he's told me he was giving me over to the people of the East. Not that I'm sending you to them. He said, I'm giving you over to the people of the East. Remember, I live my life by synchronicity because I'm spirit. I know better. So when things repeat itself, I know that's what's happening. So I never knew what that meant when he said, I'm giving you over to the people of the East. All of a sudden, my phone ring, y'all. It's people want me to get back in it. They need my help. They want to grow. I'm in a whole peaceful mindset. I ain't bothered. Ain't nobody bothering me. Y'all know I just got through rejection. Ain't no stress in my life. And I said, God, that ain't something I want to do, because it's just like church. You go to church, you get wrapped up in the church, then next thing you know, you find out your church dirty, then you get hurt, right? But it's not the church, it's the members and the way they running the organization. Because the goddamn building ain't did nothing to you. And the Bible ain't did nothing to you. It's the people, right? So when he told me that, I said, what the heck could he be giving me over to the people of the East? The heck that mean, y'all? My phone run, it was them. Wanted me to get back into the order of the Eastern Star. Remember, feel how you want to feel about it. I give two shits. Because I know, right? So I said, Lord, if this is something you want me to do, and I'm giving y'all some jewels right now, when you want to know if God done set you on a path, because there's two East pop up, right? I'm dreaming, and then all of a sudden he say, I'm giving you to the East. Then all of a sudden the East actually called, right? And Jesus came from out of the East, y'all. So I'm from the East anyway. I'm from Zion, baby. But I said, Lord, if this is you, and this is something I got to do, then you must have a plan. Because you know I don't want to be bothered. I'm at peace. And I'm going to be the head of this thing. And I don't feel like going through what I went through the last time with the greediness. Somebody actually tried to make me steal money. See, it ain't all of it ain't good. When you see what don't work and don't rock, you deal. I left my last because they wanted, because I was up. They wanted me to create an account, steal money. I'm keeping it real with y'all. I wasn't with that shit. That ain't me. So I got treated bad because I wouldn't steal money. It's not the order. It's sick ass people with power trips, abusive people. This thing bring out monsters and it bring out angels. And it's designed to help you figure you out, y'all. So I said, if this is you, Lord, because you know how I feel deep in my soul, I don't want to be bothered. I said, I thought of something real crazy, y'all. I said, show me some blue roses. I want to see a bunch of blue roses, like just a bunch of them, a dozen of blue roses. Show me a blue rose. I don't see blue roses. I always see red roses, pink roses, yellow roses. This is how you test the spirit. You try the spirit by the spirit. This is how you know if you going on the right walk or not. I'm teaching y'all how to read the universe, okay? I'm teaching you how to see now. We not amped up. So I go over to this lady house day before yesterday. I'm having a meeting with how I want things, what I expect, and what they expect. And that we're at this lady's house and she cooks dinner. Tell me, while I'm sitting there eating dinner and I look over to the right, she has a dozen of blue roses. A dozen of blue roses just sitting there in a beautiful, right there in my face, big as hell. These were some fat roses, like God trying to be funny, right? And he does that. And when he wants to show you something, he will repeat himself. So you can't be questioning whether this stuff coming from somebody else. So you can't get it wrong. But you have to have a relationship with him to get him to understand him, to understand the language. So that was my first yes. You're in the right place. This is what I want you to do, because what I said it to myself. No one knew deep down inside. I said, I want to see some blue roses. Show me a blue rose. Show me a dozen of blue roses. Or show me a single blue rose. Do they even make blue roses, right? Show me. See, this is how you do. You come up with something crazy. Ask God to show it to you, but don't tell nobody. Keep it to yourself. So when you see it, you convict yourself. This ain't coming from an outside source. This quiet time talk. Saying to myself what I want to see. To know I'm in the right place. Did what I'm supposed to do. Because I don't want to be bothered. But if you need me for something, and it's something you want me to do, you planning something, I'm down, Lord. But don't let me get into something that's going to disturb my peace. Because you know where I'm at in my walk. I'm good, right? I'm looking at these blue roses. I almost choked on my food, y'all. Them blue roses stood me dead in the face. It was like God was standing there in the raw light. Then I said, oh my God, these blue roses. I asked God to show me a sign. And this was my sign. And these was a teal blue. It was a beautiful, beautiful blue. But y'all, the color that I was really wanting to see was a royal blue, like a deep blue. She said, oh, you like blue roses? She said, well, let me show you these, because these are more beautiful than them. She went upstairs and showed me these dozens of royal blue roses, and they were called forever roses, meaning they'll never die, they'll never fade. I never seen something so beautiful. That's 2 blue roses. So am I walking in my path? I'm having my shoe dreams. I'm having the dreams of the gems coming out of my toes. I'm passing out milk, which is this knowledge for the babies. Because a lot of y'all don't get this. This is new. I'm taking my time. I'm not rushing. You can scroll past if this is getting on your nerves, if I'm talking too much. You could spend an hour at a game and root for people you don't know. You can give me time to help you get to know what you need to know about you. And I got the word to back me up. I'm not going to tell you something that I can't find in the word because y'all ain't going to believe me, right? But do you believe me now? It is a way, a blueprint that shows you the path that you're supposed to be taking, what you're supposed to be doing. Sitting in that lady house, eating her food. She treated me with so much kindness. I felt cheer bumps on my arms. I kept getting goosebumps everywhere. Like the spirit kept hitting me in her house. She's a good person. She don't even know how good she is. And God got some big plan for this new thing that's going on because we trying to change the face of it. We're trying to change the people's views of it because it's gotten such a bad rep. And I want to be a part of it. I want to be a part of something new. And then look at it. If the head of your house is dirty, then your house is dirty. And I'm the head of the house. How? So if you're looking for a home, here I go. I go from state to state. I build. And I'm here right now in Georgia. Anybody interested? Everybody don't hate this. So y'all can't hurt my feelings. Because people who know. You need to know what you're looking at when you look at TV. You need to know about colors. You need to know about numbers. You need to know about vibration. You need to know about emotion. And church ain't going to teach you that. This is the stuff they hid from you. This is the information that blood was shed over. And you have it inside of you naturally, but you need to hear certain key words to make you remember, to make you unlock. And tonight, I just unlocked the mess out of y'all. Like, if you put all these videos together, there's going to be 4 of them. You put all 4 of them together. And look, as I was making the video, something kept happening. I had to stop. The phone got too hot. It cut out. I had to stop. But guess what? I had another phone. I'm getting this word out. And I'm going to ask you to like this time and subscribe if this helped you, if this resonated with you, if you even get what I'm saying, if you hung in here with me through all the videos. Let this be the video y'all just really hit that like button on. Just go in because this is the last of the lesson. And let me know that you get it. You carry greatness. And there is a way to talk to God. There is a way to see God. It's just, I'm going to help you get spirit. I'm going to help you understand spirit. I'm going to help you see spirit. But y'all, this stuff is in us naturally. I swear to God. Reading this apocrypha breaking my heart. Reading this information from where I travel, it breaks my heart because I'm thinking something freaking wrong with me. And this information out there and all the answers to the questions I have is in the secret teachings. It's in the secret doctrines. It's in the hermetics. It's strode out everywhere. You got to search it, and you can't be scared to go up under a rock to find it. You got free will. You can get in stuff and get out of stuff. You don't have to deal with something that's against what you believe. But y'all, I thought I was freaking crazy. But that's all this explains. So that's why it's so easy for me to break this stuff down, because I'm explaining my nature to you. Now I don't have to go crazy because something moved or I got a message from touching my coffee pot. I don't got to be embarrassed by that. I don't got to be embarrassed because the apples are lighting up and the grapes are lighting up over everything in the section, and all I want out the store is apples and grapes and nothing else, and I eat that for weeks and weeks. But not knowing that it's something missing in me that's part of my nutrition that I need. See, you need illuminated eyes. You need to see when God turned the light on something so you can look over there. Because he can't say, hey, look over there. No, you got to pay attention to your environment. So I'm in the right place. I guess he giving me something else to focus on now. I have to build this chapter, and I'm going to have fun. I'm going to get like-minded ladies. We're going to plan trips. We're going to plan all kind of give backs to the community. And I'm going to serve God, and I'm going to teach these ladies. Y'all think y'all like this stuff on these little videos? Just think if you can get me in person, right? And you get to be around me, and then you get to actually experience this stuff, then I can really talk to you deeper. Imagine that, right? So I think I'm going to do good this go around, because God is in here. If he's sending me to the people of the East, y'all, I can't be like Jonah and go run and jump on a ship. I don't want to get swallowed up by a whale. So evidently, he's implementing something into this order. Evidently, he has a plan, because he's sending me in. And y'all, every time God send me somewhere, it's just like he send me somewhere to take the cover off of something or to expose something. When people see me coming, they be trying to get right. And I be like, why y'all acting like that? Like, they like, it's you, it's your presence, it's how you look, we don't know. Like, so y'all, he giving me over to the people of the East. So I'm going back to Zion. I'm going back to where Jesus came from. I'm going back to the East, and I'm going to do my work in the East. And if you're looking for me, I'll be in the East. Hey, my videos are in the East. So welcome to the East. But y'all can't get it like they gonna get it, though. They gonna really get it, because I'm gonna be able to interact with them and actually show them. See, y'all gonna be missing out. Y'all better get that crap out of y'all mind. What's the devil and what's not the devil? Don't you see by all this stuff I've been reading, you cannot call everything evil. Everything good. There's no right or wrong, good or bad, no such thing. It's just how you view a thing. Your house is only as evil as you are, and I don't run no evil house. So these ladies are in for a treat. And I promise you, they gonna know God when I get through with them. And they gonna be good for it. It's gonna bring happiness. It's gonna bring joy. I'm getting rid of heartache and suffering. See, I ain't leaning toward that, the ugly, and no. It's an easier way of living, y'all. We ain't got to suffer like this. But I love you guys. Thank you for hanging in there. And y'all have a beautiful night. And remember, all that you carry, the next time you decide your next location, you ain't by yourself.